If you're anything like me, you love all the traditional Christmas cookies. You love to see a platter full of delightful, festive cookies. But also, if you're like me, I bet you like to try a new cookie here and there. And this year I'm making the German gingerbread cookie, Lebkuchen. Even though these are called German gingerbread cookies, you're going to find they're nothing like the American gingerbread cookies that you know and love. The first step in making these exceptionally delicious cookies is to mix together the sweet elements of the recipe. And that's 1 cup of dark brown sugar with 1 stick of unsalted butter, a half a cup of honey, and 1/4 cup of milk. You want to bring this mixture to a boil and stir until all of the sugar is dissolved, and then set it aside. While your sweet ingredients are heating together on the stove, you can mix together your dry ingredients. And the base of the dry ingredients is going to be 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour with 1 cup of almond flour. Whisk 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda into the mixture of the almond flour and the all-purpose flour. To that, we're going to add all of the things that make the exceptional flavor of these delicious cookies. And we're going to use 5 spices, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of ground allspice, and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, with a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Wow, lots of deliciousness. And to that, add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix it well because all these flavors need to be distributed very well into the dough. Now that's not all of the delicious flavors we're adding. We're also going to add 2 teaspoons of freshly grated lemon zest, with 1/4 cup of crystallized ginger and a 1/4 cup of holiday fruit that I bought at the grocery store that's primarily made of orange peel and lemon peel with a few other things added in. It's going to add so much flavor to these delicious cookies. Once the sugar mixture has cooled, you want to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla and a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. Next, add 2 large eggs to the bowl of your stand mixer, and you're going to beat them until they're light and fluffy. And now that my eggs are frothy, I'm going to drizzle in the sugar mixture, just stirring it until the mixture is combined with the eggs. With the sugar mixture combined with the eggs, it's time to mix in the dry ingredients. We're going to do that all at once, and I'm going to mix this by hand. Just want to mix it until your ingredients come together. These cookies have a cake-like texture, so you don't want to over mix them. The ingredients have come together now into a nice batter. Now I'm going to just stir in all of the delicious, flavorful bits. That was the candied fruit, the candied ginger, and the lemon zest. And we really do have a cake-like batter now. It's time to cover the bowl, put it in the refrigerator, and let it chill for about 2 hours or more. It can be left overnight, and then it's time to bake. The cookie dough is rested overnight, so I'm ready to bake off the cookies. I've assembled all the things I need for the baking process, and that includes a cookie sheet. I've lined it with a silicone mat, and I do recommend you use silicone or parchment paper for the lining of your cookie sheet. I'm also using a number 40 cookie scoop by OXO, and I know that because I can look inside the scoop and see the number 40, and it says that it is a tablespoon and a half measure. So that's just for your reference. The size of your cookie scoop is important, both for the number of cookies that you can make from your batter and the baking time that each of your cookies will take. For this number 40 cookie scoop, 12 minutes is a good baking time. If you choose a larger scoop, you'll want your cookies to bake longer. And of course, if you use a smaller scoop, it'll take less time for your cookies to bake. These cookies will spread out as they cook. We'll end up with approximately a 3-inch cookie, 2.5 to 3 inches when it all is said and done. And you can see that this is a sticky dough. It's giving me a little bit of a fight. Place your cookies into your 350 degree Fahrenheit preheated oven for 12 minutes for the number 40 scoop. Letting your cookies cool for a minute or two on the baking sheet makes it easier for you to transfer the cookies to a wire rack for cooling. I've placed some wax paper underneath my rack so that I can put the icing on and catch any of the drips as I ice the cookies. Mix your powdered sugar with a little bit of milk just until you get a consistency that is like honey. Apply the icing before the cookies are completely cool. Just spread it around your cookie. Some of it will drip over the edge. They're going to be so delicious. I know you're going to love them. Let's try our taste test. They're very cake-like. Soft and tender on the inside, chewy on the edges. Really good. Make some.